everyone, so I wanted to do a video for you guys today. It is the Power of Makeup video that was originally started by Nikki Tutorials. To the best of my knowledge, she is the one who started it, about like the fun of makeup and how it can empower, and just, it's been getting a bad like rep lately if you're like, yeah, I play around with makeup, like I love makeup, I love putting makeup on. There's been this really bad stigma going around with that, and just wanting to change gears and just showing like how much fun I have with makeup and how fun it can be if you just kind of let go of all the stereotypes and all the things about what you're supposed to do or how you think you're supposed to look, and just if you start playing, it just becomes fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just half of my face, which has been super fitting for me lately since I've only been able to do half of my complete makeup looks due to my eye injury and all that jazz. So we're going to do just half of my face and just show the difference and show both sides of beauty. I love natural and I love all dolled up as well. So I don't normally start with a primer, but I feel like for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just help smooth out any fine lines I kind of have and try and even out any big pores that I have. Just really create a nice clean surface. Then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. It's just the one that I have currently on hand. I haven't found like my absolute love foundation yet, which allows me to play more. Foundations are something that I like to experiment with, but they're kind of expensive to experiment with, especially if you find a store or like won't return open bottles, because I mean no one can really use it after that. But it can also be hard to find the right color. Often what it looks like in the bottle may not be what appears on your skin. Sometimes they oxidize, so. Right, and then just along the same line, I'm just gonna go in with the Better Skin Concealer and just see if I can't cover up any of these spots a little bit more. And then under my eye as well. Again, I'm just using a beauty blender. It is definitely like a holy grail tool. Something about the texture of it really does blend out nicely and blur out any harsh lines. Now I'm gonna go in with a contour stick I have from the M. Michelle Fawn line. There's a little nib left and it doesn't provide the sharpest contour for me, but it'll do something. So I'm starting right where my hairline dips here, and I'm gonna bring that there and blend it. So concentrating on the outside here, and then right here on my chin, I'm literally gonna draw a line and drag it down. And then right up near the temple, I'll do a couple of lines there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going in with a Real Techniques brush and a little Hoola bronzer sample and just warm everything up. So right on top of where I just contoured and up into on that temple and up to the forehead, down on that chin. And I don't usually contour my nose a ton, but I will. So I'll just take it right along the side and up my nose. Just blend that out a little bit. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of highlight. This is Jelly Pong Glow Getter. It's just like a liquid. It looks like it's literally a little nail polish brush, but I'm gonna put a little on my hand and then put that on the top of my cheekbone to highlight that. Just right in there. and also right above my eye. Then I'm gonna take the Milani Luminoso blush and add that right on the apple of my cheeks, alright? If I do a weird smile, like, I have really accentuated cheeks, so right in this sort of area. Now I'm gonna set it all with a translucent powder. This is transparent, it's by Rimmel, it's a Stay Matte powder. I'm gonna go in and define this eyebrow. This is a skinny eyebrow pencil by Milani. It's called Easy Brow. And now I get to play with the eyes, which is possibly one of my favorite things to do, if not my second favorite thing to do. I love playing with colors and shapes and styles and textures of eyeshadow. It's just a really easy way to sort of change up how you look. You can either elongate your eye, make it bigger, make it look smaller. There's lots of different tips and tricks that you can do. I'm gonna throw on a base at first. And this just sets up the eyelid area so that the eyeshadow stays in place. I have oily eyelids, and so a lot of eyeshadows can tend to move around and not look like they did when I put them on in the first place. So I just used a sort of liquid base, and then I'm setting it with that translucent powder that I had before. And this just helps to make sure that anything I put on will stay where I put it. So I'm gonna go in with my favorite palette. This is by Tarte. It is the Tartelette palette. It is a full matte, it's kind of dirty, so pardon that, but it is a full matte palette, and it is gorgeous, and I love it. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Wanderer. And I'm just gonna work that into my crease area, just to help define that. I can have sort of hooded eyelids, just means that this part of my eye tends to be a little bit puffy and sort of shadowing over the rest of my eye. But that is why I like to add some definition to my crease. It kind of helps disguise that a little bit, as best I can. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit tighter of a tapered brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Dreamer and darken just the sort of outside corner. I'm not gonna bring this all the way across. Across? There's no T, it's just across. And then I'm gonna make it as dramatic as I can. I'm not really great at doing super dramatic looks, but I'm gonna take the darkest brown, which is Multitasker, on the end of this flat sort of eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna follow this sort of shape out, almost creating like a faux wing. And then I'm gonna drag it up. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is go in with this super fun gold color. I just picked this up a little while ago. It is from the Infallible collection by L'Oreal, and it is in the color Eternal Sunshine. It is just a really pretty gold color. I'm just gonna pack it on with my finger. With whatever is left on the edge of this brush, I'm just gonna take that along the bottom lash line. Now with this teeny tiny little brush, I'm gonna take the color Super Mom from the Tartelette palette and put that onto my inner corner just to lighten that up. And I'm also gonna bring it onto my brow bone. And this is gonna be one of the trickiest parts, but I'm gonna go in with a liquid liner. This is Voluminous Superstar by L'Oreal. And I'm gonna try and create a wing liner. Since I already sort of cut in my eyeshadow, I'm just gonna follow that guideline. Actually, you know what? First I'm gonna add a pencil liner, and I'm gonna tight line my eyes first, which is right up here, just to help darken the lash line, and then down onto my waterline. I don't want to close in my eye, so if I went all the way over to the bottom and all the way over on the top, it would really close my eye and make it look smaller, but I'm staying sort of in this outer half, outer third area to keep my eye open. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the liquid liner. I find with liquid liner, it's always best to remember to breathe. I used to hold my breath and I would get really shaky, but it just takes practice and it takes a lot of playing with your eye shape and figuring out what you like, but I am pretty satisfied with that, so sweet. Now to add super drama, I'm gonna go in with my lash curler and this mascara from Tarte. I'm gonna do just a single coat and then add some falsies for extra drama. I just have this double set from Ardell. They are the 110. I don't know what their actual name is. I'm gonna try and use these little tweezer things, but I'm not sure how well that's gonna go. Take two. And now for the finishing piece is lips. I don't overline my lips or do anything dramatic there, but a lot of people do. They'll make their lips look fuller, and you just follow just on the outside of the edge of your lip. But I'm just gonna go in with a pretty sweet fall color. This is Brandy Berry by Milani. So there we go, guys. There is the finished, complete half of my face. This is what it looks like. And then there is the beautifully bare half and what it looks like. These are sort of what I call the two sides of me. There's the absolutely nothing, I woke up like this, but actually sort of a look. And I don't normally wear this out because I love putting on makeup. It's sort of like brushing my teeth. It's just something I do every day. Something I really enjoy doing. It's not that I won't go out barefaced, although I do feel really naked like that. And this full glam I don't normally do ever, really, unless I have something like super crazy that I'm going out to do, which is maybe like once a year I will go full out glam like this and wear it out. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys see the fun and the joy in putting on makeup, and that for some people it's just playing, and that it's exciting and it's sort of their niche. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you guys try this out and play around with it. But until next time, I will see you then.